and then we'll get not so basic. Justin, let me borrow you. The Omoplata is a shoulder lock, but in order to get that, you need angles, okay? So for example, says we're here, I'm breaking his posture, he postures up, look, get here, maybe set off to the side here. One, gotta control the hip and keep his hand in my pocket, bring this over the shoulder. I want to sit up, okay? And I want to hug his hip. So it's harder for him to roll right here, okay? What I like to do is keeping this hand in the right pocket, okay? You pinch your knees and you slide your feet forward as it pins him, okay? My right hand is hugging his hip. I'm gonna hop this way here. Keep this, drag him so he's more flat. And I'm gonna scoot back. I'm gonna scoot back, okay? Your goal is to get your head down and to lift his arm, essentially like a Kimura, okay? My right hand reaches, grabs his collar, pulls it tight, and my back leg lifts my hip. Forward. There's a tendency to do this. It's not gonna work as well. You're here, and you're gonna lift the hip. So it's almost like you're whispering into his right ear. I just into his left ear. One more time. So you need that angle. So for example, you go here, push his head off that way, okay? Bring your leg through here. Right hand begins to control the hip, okay? And you wanna bring this left foot up, okay? You don't wanna figure four it. You wanna just keep your knees pinched because I need to get parallel with him, okay? I like to grab his pants, and my left hand is pushing his hand in my right pocket. I arch away so I can sit up and hug that hip. Keep the elbow here, scoot, scoot, scoot this way, and lean forward because it traps his left hand in your hip. From here, I have the collar, and I'm pulling this tight as I scoot back a little bit. Bring this through here. Look, I can even tap him probably like this. Just flexing your legs, okay? Or you flex your legs, and then you lift your hip. Just be careful because it's really super tight. So what I'm doing is that even though I'm kind of leaning this way, I'm on my right elbow, and my hips are moving that way. I'm not pushing myself that way. I want to push myself like my right elbow's down. You lift their head. It'll lock your shoulder here. Okay. It's also great position. That's brutality. Okay, so look from here. You're gonna get, move your head to the right, you're gonna attack their left arm. Just do this, look. Here, got, push the head, get here. Your left hand, boost his wrist, keeping it in the pocket. Reach as far as you can and grab the pants. Because sometimes when you grab the belt, not sometimes, most of the time, it'll kind of rotate, especially if it's loose. Grab the pants and pull yourself parallel, okay? Your knees back and then stand forward and then hug the hip so that your left hand will go to the elbow. And then we're here, okay? Your right hand can be on the collar, but if you notice, my trajectory is gonna go forward, not off to the angle. And lift, okay? Very important that he is flat, because when he is on his knees and you're here, this is common, oftentimes they will roll over that shoulder, okay? And you'll have to accept that as a sweep without giving up the back or anything like that. Okay, oftentimes, most of the time, you'll use it as a sweep and a submission, okay? So one last time. Gonna try to get this hand on the outside. Push the head. Get here. Yeah. Hug that hip or put yourself here. don't cross your feet. I just do that just habit, but keep your knees pinched so you go back and you sit up as your knees pinch. Because my goal is to get him to the mat. When you cross your foot, that right foot is not as tight on the shoulder. Come up on your knees, just okay. So when you're here, look. See how it pins the shoulder? And you can crawl. Just from here. Pull him off his base. Tilt to the right. I keep this hand on his elbow. 1, 2. You dig your toes in. So you can scoot back. Scoot back. As he makes labor sounds. And you're on your right elbow, and use that elbow to lift your hip that way. Okay? So instead of even bringing your leg back, I'm using my back leg, my right elbow, and I'm pushing myself forward. I'm not doing this. Okay? I want to bring his hand away, essentially like a Kimura. So it's like I'm moving it forward. All right, try that and we'll see how far we get. 1, 2, 3. You're gonna attack your partner's left arm.